Get to your news now, and then we'll get to another hour. Got a key coming up a little bit later. Start your very own Green Day signature Corvette. But already on the text line, people letting us know excuses they've dropped so that they can come hang out with us today at noon at the Dave & Buster's Hollywood, where you get to shoot your shot. We got a lot of tickets with us. We'll have, and of course, Allie and I battling it out. Best of 3, Pop a Shot, and Blind Charlie, etc. You can battle a lot of people on the show for a chance to win tickets. But 714 said, I told my boss I needed a half day because I had a threesome scheduled in Hollywood. And he said TMI, but sent me home anyway.
Cool.
So that's a cool boss right there. Let's get to your
Who
ADD.
schedules a threesome?
Hey, listen, you don't want to make sure everything's planned out appropriately. You don't want to leave anything to chance there. Let's get to your news now, then a brand new hour of the show.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. My doctor gave me a lollipop.
First off, just wanted to say R.I.P. to Donald Sutherland. It hits hard when you find out about the death of someone you didn't know was still alive.
Yeah, it always does. Hits double hard, too.
And you're like, they're alive? Oh, they're dead. Judging from the tributes that have been pouring out from people like Jane Fonda and many others, the guy was very well liked, very well respected in the community. And who wouldn't respect a guy who named his son Kiefer? And
Jack Bauer. That's the father of the man who played Jack Bauer.
Yep.
The finest TV character that ever was and ever will be.
Kiefer Sutherland was the one who put out the announcement that his father had passed, and he said he believes his father was one of the most important actors in the history of film. And he did have one of the longest careers ever, whether you knew him from MASH or Animal House or Hunger Games. You've definitely seen him in a movie, even if you didn't know you were watching him in a movie. So I'm sure he's going to have a nice big spread in the in memoriams when award season comes out. And as you kind of pointed out earlier, Klein, not a lot of Donalds left in the world.
You know what's the worst part about this is anytime an actor dies that's like roughly, my parents' age, I get a call from my mom and she goes, wow.
Your mom is 88?
No, but like he was an actor, like when she was.
Oh, like shows that she watched.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That was when Animal House was big in theaters, they were like going to the theaters to watch that, So she'll be like, well, there's another one. She's like, she feels like there's a certain number that are going to go before it's her time,
Mm-hmm.
So every time there's like a guy, if he was the cool young actor when she was a teenager and now he's dead.
I know. And I feel like MASH is that show that everybody was obsessed with back then. Like everyone was obsessed with The Love Boat and MASH. And anybody who dies from those shows, they're like devastated.
Yeah, they're like, that's like all they had. They didn't have like Breaking Bad. And they didn't have.
I know. And then you watch MASH and you're like, okay.
Right. I'm so mad. So mad when that was like reruns of that were on.
Yeah. I was like, man, what am I missing here?
I was like, why is it funny? They're like, he's in a dress. I'm like, what? I don't get it.
That show depressed me every time it came on.
It is depressing.
Hey, Johnny, we'll find out a little bit later this morning what Johnny doesn't know about the military. Maybe there'll be some MASH questions in there.
It'd be good if there was a MASH question. All right, McDonald's $5 value meal is a big announcement in the world of fast food, but there was another food story that is kind of slipping under the radar, and we need to bring attention to it because it's an outrage. Costco.
Don't even get me started. I am so mad. I honestly...
I'm pissed too, even though I get why they're doing it.
If you bring it up now, it's going to put me in a bad mood for the rest of the...
You're already in a bad mood.
Yes, but I'll be in a worse mood.
Yes, you're right, but...
I really was hoping this
Get in his head, Allie.
I was hoping, Allie, that this was going to be one of those like internet like
a hoax.
Hoaxes.
Yeah.
And of course it's not. I looked into it. I spent way too much time looking into it. It's real and I'm not happy about it at all. So, shame on you, Costco. I love you, but shame on you.
All right. They're changing their chicken, not the recipe, the packaging. And if you're familiar with Costco chicken, you know that
you're upset about the packaging. I thought you were going to be upset about the prices going up or something.
Listen, Omar.
The prices have been going up. He doesn't care.
Listen to this.
What the hell?
I'm going to tell you why. Allie will
So they're using a different wrapper. So
no,
what?
No.
Listen, it's much worse.
If you go to Costco, you go to that hot food section and you see those flat plastic containers where the rotisserie chickens are. You can get a nice look at which one is the best chicken.
It's the best.
You can see the juice building up underneath. And then you can even conveniently kind of pop open the plastic, maybe eat a drumstick without really anybody noticing.
Disgusting,
okay. Well, I'm just saying it's convenient. And yes, you might spill it. It's easy for it to kind of crack open and spill all over your groceries.
But it's not.
They're changing to bagged chicken. They're putting it into a bag like any other, like grocery, like Vons.
No, the whole chicken.
They said this is going to eliminate 17 million pounds of plastic per year.
I will personally make sure that I create that much additional waste. Because what they are doing now is so bad. Anyone who's had the
chicken will not taste as good. That's the thing, because there's no ventilation in those bags, and then it gets soggy.
the way it is now, you get your own little biodome with a chicken in it.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing. I know a lot of people still go to the bag because a lot of people will take the chicken as they have it at Costco, the rotisserie, and they'll take that whole container and move it into a bag just
Why?
to double bag it for safety.
Oh, I see.
But they don't take the chicken out, but they put the whole container.
Right. I know what you mean.
I'm telling you, a lot of places that I used to love their rotisserie chickens, a lot of stores have done this now. They put them in bags.
Because it's more environmentally friendly. You are using a lot less plastic.
It is not good. It's not as good. I don't know why.
Even the ones that put like a few air holes in it, it doesn't make a difference.
I don't know why. And there's also something very weird and strange. I like chicken in a bucket.
People don't like sliding chicken out of a plastic bag. It
There's
just
something
feels
weird.
sad.
It does. I can't explain it, Costco, but you're making a big mistake here.
Yeah, and it's weird
Big
because
mistake.
that current plastic packaging, it keeps it fresh for longer because
I agree.
it's sitting there flat and it has room to air out, and
Listen,
it's just it stays, intact.
It's a $5 rotisserie chicken. Life's you're not necessarily bragging, but you do feel when you take that plastic, as I said, it's like a little mini. It's its own little environment, and you slide that in your fridge. You take it out. You feel like you've got.
That's like it's its own home.
It's got its own little house.
It's Klein's pet.
And
Now it's like tent living.
And now when you're taking a bag of chicken out of your fridge, it's just sad. There's something about it.
You're like, I'm eating chicken out of a bag.
I don't like
I'm
it.
sad.
I don't like it one bit, Costco. Shame.
All right. What is facial gum, and should we get some? That's the question. There's a handful of companies, and this is becoming big on TikTok. Some of the companies are Stronger Gum, Jaws, and Rockjaw. They're launching chewing gum products that are called facial gum, which are designed to give you more defined jaw muscles if you chew them. And it's part of this new trend where people want to look like that guy from American Psycho.
Oh, Bale? Christian Bale?
Yeah. Where they want like these pronounced jaw lines and they want to look all like weird and chiselly. And they feel like getting this facial gum, it's not just regular gum, it's facial gum, and for some reason it enhances your jawline.
So it's hard to chew gum, so you're basically doing a facial workout.
I think it really just gives you lockjaw, but yeah, I think the idea is that it gives your jaw a workout so you can tone your jaw muscles and get a jawline.
That's fake. I looked it up. I read about it before, but I'm looking at it again, and it doesn't work.
Well, according to Stronger Gum on their website,
Oh, really?
they said stronger jaw muscles are not only beneficial for facial appearance, but also essential for health.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Thanks, Hosier. Too sweet. KROQ Klein Alley Show. Let's get to your news right now. Then we kick off a brand new hour. Lots to give you. And here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for some ADD news. My therapist says I'm good enough.
Well, the Lakers finally have their head coach. After they failed to recruit the UConn head coach, even after offering him $70 million in salary, there were a lot of questions as to who they would go to next. And they went with someone who has never coached in the NBA, a head coach who has never been a head coach, assistant coach, or any kind of coach. And his name is NBA analyst and former player J.J. Redick, which kind of tells some people like the real head coach of this team is going to probably be LeBron.
Well, that's a lot of what they claim. Is
This
that
guy won't get in the way.
No one wants to coach LeBron because they don't really have the power. You know, he will have the power. And LeBron, by the way, I just want to point out, we'll get to this next hour, has a lot to say about Allie and I battling each other in Papa Shot later today.
Seeing two out-of-shape white people competing against each other in a basketball shootout has got to be the worst thing imaginable.
Thank you.
This is coming from a guy who was in Space Jam 2.
Okay. Thank you, LeBron. Great. Two out of
You
shape.
sound like a very good coach. Like, don't you want a coach to like pump you up? You know,
Yeah.
I want a realistic
make you
coach.
feel good.
Yeah, I get it. But I look.
Keep you humble.
Also, maybe look, they've got these coaches that have been team to team to team to team. Think of all these coaches. If they were good, they keep their job. If not, they are usually coaching somewhere else in a few years.
Yeah, well, this guy has a 4-year contract, and
But that hasn't meant anything in the past.
No,
Lakers
no.
will get rid of someone after.
Contracts mean nothing. If
Right.
you're doing well, it's a contract. If you're not, it's not a contract. But when there's this clip going around about a while ago when he was asked why he would make a great head coach, and I want you to listen to this because think about interviewing for any job and then think about the BS answers that you give in
Right.
those interviews. Now listen to the way he answers this.
What do you think is the thing about J.J. Redick that would make you a good coach?
I don't necessarily think it's one thing.
I mean, right off the bat.
That's great.
I don't think he meant it like that, but
That's great.
One of my greatest skills as a human being is my ability to communicate and communicate in an open and transparent way.
That's a nothing. A whole
Not
lot of
avoiding things and not avoiding confrontation. Having the mindset of just being open to change.
Oh, man, I love it.
It goes on.
I look at coaching as a way to help.
Oh, man. You know, look,
is this AI? Was that real?
No, this is real.
It's real. He was a great.
This is how he finished.
Great college
Locker
player.
rooms, team chemistry.
That's it.
He's just saying something. I could come up
Locker
with,
room. I rest my case.
I feel like if that's the answer you need to give, I could be a
Gym
great
socks.
NBA coach because you just got to just say
I
things.
wouldn't say it's just one thing.
That's a great way to not answer any question. If you ever have a
Totally.
job interview, literally give that answer exactly, and hopefully
It
you get
applies
hired.
to anything.
Right. Yeah, what is
Any
your biggest,
type of
Where do you
job.
see yourself in 5 years? I don't think I would say just there's one thing because it's multifaceted and it could go in lots of directions. And I'm in
Right, but I
for
like
the-
to embrace change, and I like to be fully
Blah,
transparent,
blah,
and
blah.
I'm just here to help.
We
Locker
live, we live
rooms.
in an age where people say so much yet say absolutely nothing.
Yes.
And listen, I hope that guy's a good coach. I hope the Lakers stop sucking. That'd be great.
All right, when you buy a lotto ticket, most of the time you're buying them in person, but there are many, many, many online resellers these days, apps that you can download or websites you can go to buy lottery tickets so that you don't have to wait in that sad line at the 7-Eleven. But now the California Lottery is putting a warning out to customers and retailers saying do not buy from these third-party websites because a lot of times they're scamming you or, and I had no idea about this, but when you buy those online, you can't win.
What? How's that possible?
It says that lottery tickets can only be purchased at authorized retailers, and any player who buys their games through an online courier is not technically eligible
I
to
didn't know
win.
that was a thing.
We did,
We knew it was a thing because they told us to promote it on the radio.
and we have the app, and I have money in that account.
Yeah, we'll never see that again. I don't think they're all the same, though. I think some are more legitimate than others. right?
Also,
They
if
have
a
to be.
winning ticket were sold online, no retailer bonus would be paid out. So if you're a
that's the
retailer,
thing.
you wouldn't make any money off of it anyway.
I get it. All right, well,
So just go in person
Just go to
with
the-
the other sad people that are there playing every week. They're the ones who really know.
you got to wait in the line of losers if you want to get your ticket.
Rest in
Can't-
peace of that endorsement, I guess.
Let's,
It was gone already.
Yeah, we already lost that endorsement. Don't worry.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
All right. Look, this is what the next 5 minutes is going to look like here at KROQ. Going to get to your ADD news. Then just after 9 o'clock, going to give away that trip to go see Green Day in Boston at Fenway Park. So hopefully if you won yourself a key this week, you're listening and ready to take our call. We got that coming up. And then we get into a brand new hour of the show, complete with Stonagories. Stonagories is back. If you are a pothead, but you consider yourself to be a high-functioning pothead that would like to battle science, we will get you on the air with us next hour. But right now, let's find out what's going on in the world as we learn together. It's time for your ADD news. No follow-up questions, please.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for some ADD news. Oh no, my hard seltzer went flat.
One website that has come a long way in the last 25 years is Netflix. Started with just a little DVD in the mail. Now they're a multi-billion-dollar company controlling most of what you consume.
Omar is still on the DVD in the mail program. He's been grandfathered into it.
no,
He's
no,
paying
no,
$3
no. But I
a
do
month.
have the cheapest package.
The cheapest. This package Omar has. You couldn't even find it.
No HD. No HD. I think it's 720 quality.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, he loves it though. He's so locked
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
like
we-
$11.
We do Weekend Watchers, and Omar's like, I'm not really watching anything.
in. That's a good access.
Because only one TV at a time gets Netflix. If not, I can't watch more than 2 devices at a time.
He only gets one episode of every show.
He has to guess the rest.
Yeah, he has to figure it out. He's just
So-
keep rewatching the first Squid Games episode over and over again.
Here's another thing they want you to consume. Netflix branded popcorn. Other than an occasional pop-up, there hasn't really been a huge Netflix branded food. I think they did ice cream once, but Netflix has teamed up with the popcorn company Popcorn Indiana, and they're trying to compete with movie theaters this summer by releasing their own popcorn, so you can turn your home into a movie theater instead of buying that ticket, and you can feel like you're not missing out.
Is it microwave version or is it over the stove or in one of those
You
poppers?
know, hold on. I had
The best
image
thing
up
I ever got,
because-
the best present I ever got in my entire life from my wife was a
it's like
little
in a
movie
bag.
theater popcorn popper.
Oh, I have one of those. They're awesome.
They are amazing, and I eat constantly. I eat movie theater popcorn at home, and it is the greatest thing ever. And I know lately, popcorn is very underrated, but I think
I think it's so overrated.
yeah. See, this is where Allie's once again wrong. It is so goddamn
Everyone
good.
obsesses over popcorn.
And you know that
I hate those little bits that get stuck in your throat. And
Yes.
I love
it
it.
happens like
always
every other
is.
bite, dude.
Love
And I
it.
also feel like it's kind of a needy bitch. It's like it needs the perfect temperature, the perfect length. Otherwise, it's too burny, and then it gets stale super fast.
shut
If you
it.
leave it out for more than 20 minutes, it's all like soft.
She's
and weird.
right.
It's so
you're
true.
a needy bitch. Popcorn is
I am
delicious. And I will say the following.
You're the popcorn of the duo.
Steph Curry was picked. He's a real popcorn lover too, and he ate I think 25 different types of popcorn before he decided which type. He helped that guy Steve Ballmer pick the popcorn that's going to be at the new Intuit Dome because they wanted to have the best stadium popcorn. Because Steph Curry has gone on record and he said the worst popcorn at any arena he's ever played in is at Crypto.com. He said they have the worst popcorn of any of, and he eats popcorn apparently when he's on the road playing these games everywhere. He's eating popcorn everywhere. He knows where the good popcorn is. So now they're trying to bring in the best popcorn to the Intuit Dome.
Yeah. Well,
Say popcorn again.
Popcorn.
I can't really tell if it's microwave. I assume it is because of these bags. Like they're just in these little bags that you buy at Walmart. I think when you pop it on the stove, it has to have that little stovey kind of container,
those
right?
could be pre-popped. Those could be just ready to go.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that may. Yeah, I don't like that Netflix.
This is just another version of like Skinny Pop. Then
Yeah, there's a lot out there. I think
it's $4.50 a bag too, which is a lot.
That's more than
Is it
almost
just regular or is it flavored?
They have two flavors. They have cheddar kettle and cinnamon kettle. So at least
Wait a
I
minute.
will
Whoa,
say
whoa, whoa.
kettle
They
corn
don't have regular butter. They don't have regular butter popcorn.
just says cheddar kettle and cinnamon kettle. Available at Walmart stores nationwide.
Best popcorn in LA, I'll tell you right now, at the LA Zoo. The kettle corn at the LA Zoo. It is the best. I'm telling you, it's worth a try. I go
It's
there.
funny that you even like at the LA Galaxy game. It's like of all the things to buy,
Yeah.
and they had a Benihana there.
Yeah,
they had
did.
street
It's all of my
tacos. They had a
favorites.
pizza place. Klein, with him and his kids, only gets a giant bag of popcorn.
That's right.
That is the last thing I would buy.
I thought I walked into my own personal heaven. I saw Benihana. I saw a giant thing of popcorn.
I
said,
know.
This Dignity Health place got everything I love.
It's
But-
all the opposite of
Ali,
dignity health.
I'm not kidding. I have driven to the LA Zoo, gone into the zoo, bought the popcorn, gotten in my car, and left.
Are you kidding me?
Didn't even
That's
look-
so much work.
Didn't even look at an animal, and I heard
so
people
you had to
yelling.
pay admission?
No, I had when I had an annual pass for the zoo. I could just go do that.
Oh, I didn't know you were a zoo pass.
It's $1 more than buying a one-time ticket. It's not that much. It's like
All
whatever.
right, 4th of July is 2 weeks away, which means that you're going to buy illegal fireworks now, pretty much. Now's the time to buy them. Of course, the authorities will tell you not to. They're even doing a no questions asked firework buyback program this weekend where you can turn in your illegal fireworks for gift cards and Dodger tickets.
Forget that.
Yeah.
Omar, you got a whole garage full of illegal fireworks.
I do.
And they're
Especially, I had a lot of leftovers from that one year that
Yeah.
just scared the crap out of my kids, and they were like starting crying. I was like,
Did
all
you
right, I
have
can't do this anymore.
more or less than this guy?
The city of Hanford's police and fire seized over 4,700 pounds of illegal
my
fireworks.
God.
The amount of explosives prompted police to evacuate nearby homes. 33-year-old Rion Branch was taken into custody. Police say the street value amounts to over $125,000.
Whoa.
Officers found pallets of fireworks, plus items to make fireworks and a ghost gun. They also found this, an MK-76 practice bomb.
Practice bombs.
That guy's my hero.
Didn't know. No,
Damn.
guys. Bad.
Oh. Hey, thanks for checking out some of our radio show on KROQ. Just between you and me, we're about to fire Allie, so hopefully you didn't get used to her too much. But thanks for checking it out, and we appreciate you checking out the live radio show. And
Hey, what are you guys doing?
nothing.
But you're filming something. Aren't they supposed to be involved in this?
We're not filming anything.
There's a camera right there.
Just part of the. Bye.